first of all, I want to apologize that I'm very damn shaky. And two, that I'm not doing this with a better camera instead of my iPhone, but my laptop is screwed up and I can't plug in my camera or GoPro right now, so this will just have to do. This is a 92 Buick Roadmaster estate wagon, as you can see. It's got 195,000 miles, and it's got all the service records since it was new. In those records, I found a receipt for a long block replacement and all accessories and whatever removed and put back on back in 1998, I believe, when the car had 126,000 miles. And then I found another receipt from 2010 at 190,000 miles for another engine replacement, replaced with just rebuilt units, I believe. It's kind of hard to read the receipt, but anyway, in 5 years this car has traveled only 4,900 miles, so that's how many miles are on this engine. Actually, since 2000, in 2001, this car had 173,000 miles on it. So in 14 years, the car's been driven about 20,000 miles. So majority of the mileage was put on early in its life. California car, now in Georgia, no rust. It's in pretty good shape. Tires are dry rotted. They need replacement. Interior is marginal. As you can see, it has the Vista roof, but it has been covered with a headliner because the original owner put in an ASC, aftermarket moonroof, which you can see I have duct taped because it leaks. So that's kind of a pisser, that you would totally cover up this great Vista roof with a headliner where you can't see out it and put in a stupid moonroof. I thought that was dumb. Anyway, but she drives great, goes down the road straight. Great driving car, but I've got some exhaust leak issues, I think. I just spent $250 taking it to my mechanic, and he replaced the exhaust manifold gasket, and he had to do some grinding. He said it was actually warped, the exhaust manifold itself, and it quieted this side up, but now this side is leaking. I found loose bolts back here, and I tightened them up as best as I could. That bolt right there was loose. I mean, all of them down through there was loose. And I thought by tightening them I could quieten it up, but I may have to take it off and put a gasket on it. But I feel like I'm getting some noise from in the center. I didn't know if, any of you guys that know about this 5.7 know anything about, can you get exhaust noise from somewhere else other than just here? But anyway, I'm going to crank it up, let you hear it. This is an extremely cold start. Well, it's Georgia in August, so it's hot outside, but I haven't started the car in a week or two, so anyway. Hey. Okay. Freaking shaky ass. Anyway, when you're driving the car, you know, and of course it has a load on the engine, the ticking, the chugging sound is just so apparent, and it's awful. It drives me crazy. I wish I could figure out how to get rid of it. As you can see, the car has excellent oil pressure. Even when it warms up, you know, it kind of moves to the middle. But it seems a shame this thing has a new $3,000 engine put in it, and I can't quite figure out what to look at without having to spend a lot of money on it. I'd like to try and fix it myself, but I know more about old Mercedes diesels than I do these good old American cars. Anyway, you can kind of hear the chugging. Hell, it sounds like it's coming back to this side again. Anyway, any feedback would be great. Thanks.